Thank you for tuning in, fun lovers. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Tamiya and the mini four-wheel drive product line known as Mini四駆in Japanese, and finish off with a little time lapse of the building process so you can get an idea of the difficulty and how long it takes and so forth. If you own any of these, you most likely bought these mini four-wheel drives at a hobby shop and maybe resulted in some parent-child bonding time building and racing these bad boys. So yeah, these mini four-wheel drive model cars were a huge hit in the 90s and 2000. They gained a lot of traction with the Bakuso Kyodai Let's Go manga and anime back in the day, which is another cult favorite and one of my personal childhood favorites as well. These cars are raced in special racing tracks, which is one of the coolest things ever. I do own a set of the racing tracks at home, so I will follow up with a secondary video building out the racetrack. There's some crazy racetracks out there with big loops, and the tournament races have amazing setups too. I've seen some races at hobby shops as well as Japanese grocery stores, so if there's ever a chance to check them out, highly recommend it. So what is Tamiya? Tamiya specializes in radio control or remote control cars, classic models, mini four-wheel drive cars, as well as specialized tools and model building supplies like different types of glue, clipping, scissors, and so forth. Tamiya goes way back to 1946 when Mr. Yoshio Tamiya founded a sawmill lumber factory in Shizuoka City, Japan. In 1947, a wooden model department was organized within the lumber company, and by 1953 the sawmill was closed and Tamiya became a specialized wooden model kit maker. Conveniently, this information is all on the website, so definitely check it out when you have a chance. The link to their website is in the description. And eventually Tamiya made their way to the US and Europe and became a global brand. So here is a fresh Tamiya Mini four-wheel drive Hurricane Sonic Premium. This was my favorite mini four-wheel drive from back in the day. The older brother with the red hair in the manga and anime Bakuso Kyodai Let's Go used this car. Look for a hobby shop, near you. Snag one for yourself. Shop small, shop local. So yeah, starting off with the specs. Let's see, it's about 9 inches wide by about 5.5 inches long, and just a little under 2.25 inches high. So the best part about these is it says "組み立ては接着剤不要のはめ込み式," which means building and assembling does not require glue, which is a huge advantage. Makes it a lot easier than some of the traditional model cars because they require special glues and special supplies. So highly recommend these. Very kid friendly. I was building these when I was about 7 or 8 years old with no issue, so it's definitely doable. So now let's check out the inside. So what's inside? Some tires and basically pieces attached to a plastic frame. What you do is you clip these out and you're able to assemble these. Here's some more wheels, tires. This is what they call the AR chassis. This is kind of their technology to make the car itself four-wheel drives. Once I build it, I can come back to this and show you how it works. And it also comes with a motor and some grease, some gears, the decal to decorate the car, and then very, very detailed instructions. kind of what it looks like. Very detailed. So now I'm going to start a time lapse of me building the car with the timer on screen so you can get an idea of how long it takes. And hopefully this will be a fun experience. So here we go. here it is. Check this out. Just under 50 minutes. Car comes out to be about 6 inches long. Little under 4 inches. And about 1 3/4 inches. It's pretty easy to make. Was a little harder than I expected. Yep, so here's a little battery cover. It's here. Little on and off switch. So yeah, here it is. Boom. Next video, I'll try and bust out the racetracks and race this thing. They do go pretty fast. Yeah, and you can start customizing these too. You know, different wheels, different bearings and washers and stuff like that. Very exciting stuff. So here it is, Tamiya's Hurricane Sonic Mini 4-wheel drive. Very fun to make. Highly recommend it. All I really needed was a screwdriver, and I used a nail clipper to, you know, remove the excess pieces sticking out. And overall, it took about 15 minutes. So here it is. Here, great time. Highly recommend it. Go check them out from your local hobby shop.